Yeah, baby, ladies and gentlemen, the pound for pound number one, not number two, not number three, not number four. It's not debatable. The pound for pound number one and the top five heavyweight in the history of the sport of boxing, the undisputed heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk is stepping right back in the ring, right back into the fire versus Joseph Parker as the WBO has mandated Oleksandr Usyk to defend his ring undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO heavyweight world title against Joseph Parker next. Both parties have 30 days to agree on a deal, then purse bid. I believe both of these guys are going to agree on a deal. I believe that Turkey Al Sheikh, you know what I'm saying, is a fan right now of Oleksandr Usyk. Joseph Parker has also have been campaigning and fighting in under Turkey Al Sheikh's cards. I think it's an easy fight to make. Both of these guys should get paid very, very well. Joseph Parker have great momentum going into the Oleksandr Usyk fight with wins of Zhang, Bacoli, Deontay Wilder. You feel me? Like, these fights was not supposed to be easy. Well, the Bacoli fight, you know, that was a 1 day's notice and stuff like that. It wasn't too fair for Joseph Parker, but he was supposed to fight Daniel Dubois, and maybe Parker would have beaten Daniel Dubois as well. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker has been one of the most active fighters, not only in the heavyweight division, but one of the most active fighters in the sport of boxing. And if there's one thing that has plagued the sport of boxing, one of the main issues, primary issues in the sport of boxing, has been the high invested fighter being inactive. That's an issue that does not move boxing forward. But I'm not necessarily saying across the pond, because, you know, out there across the pond, boxing is alive and well. We see 90,000 to watch Oleksandr Usyk and Danny Dubois out there in the UK. We seen Ben versus Eubank Jr. out there in the UK. We seen 50,000 out there for Naoya Inoue, the pound for pound number two. Not debatable. The pound for pound number two. Do 50,000 out there in Japan. Maybe the problem is America. Maybe the problem is the boxing fans in America. We just hate everything that is good. Even the UK loves Derek Chisora, in which Joseph Parker did beat as well. Even Joseph Parker, when he was a champion, when he fought Anthony Joshua, he did a good account of himself. This is gonna be one of probably the toughest fight for Oleksandr Usyk, in my opinion, if Joseph Parker does not run out of gas. One thing about Oleksandr Usyk is he does have a great second win. He's 39 years old, going to turn 40, but age is nothing but a number. We seen how Manny Pacquiao just stepped back in the ring with Mario Barrios this past weekend, right? Manny Pacquiao, the A Division World Champion, 5-time lineal, 2-time World Champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT. We saw him at the age of 46, in which a lot of people felt that he was robbed versus Mario Barrios. So age ain't nothing but a number. We see Nonito Donaire became a champion again by the age of 39 when he beat O'Bali. Age ain't nothing but a number. We seen Bud Crawford also. Bud Crawford is not a spring chicken. Bud Crawford's going to be 38 years old. He has the opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez September 13th and has the opportunity to become a 3-division undisputed world champion. Age ain't nothing but a number, baby. All you got to do is stay in shape, be great, and sometimes eat a little bit snackety snack with Victor Conte. I'm just playing around. But anyway, this is a great fight. This is a good fight. You know, when there's some good fight, the best matchups in the sport of boxing, of course, is when the elite fight each other. The best fight in the best, but when it has great momentum. Great momentum. Joseph Parker has great momentum. Let's not forget that. A lot of people was talking about Bacoli as the next George Foreman. He has great momentum. Oleksandr Usyk with a 5th round KO has great momentum. That's what makes it an intriguing bout, a great fight, a great heavyweight fight, and anything can happen in the heavyweight division. But I believe that Joseph Parker and Oleksandr Usyk could be there. I believe they're highly technical. Joseph Parker is highly technical, right? I just don't think that nobody has the hand speed of Oleksandr Usyk. The only one that I could say that has some type of hand speed like Oleksandr Usyk is Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz can't stop eating Butterfingers and Butterfingers, Milky Ways, and Snicker bars. Hopefully, he gets back in the ring and get back into the rhythm of things and get back, you know what I'm saying, being dedicated to the craft and dedicated to the game. And I could even see a great fight with Andy Ruiz and Oleksandr Usyk. But it is what it is. I'm so proud of Oleksandr Usyk. I believe that he is the best fighter in the sport of boxing. Great resume. We all saw what he did out there in the cruiserweight division and becoming undisputed. We seen what he did in the heavyweight division. Pure greatness is Oleksandr Usyk. He's the pound for pound number one. There's no debate, and I don't see nobody. The only way that I could replace Oleksandr Usyk as pound for pound number one, that is if Bud Crawford beats another pound for pound fighter in Canelo Alvarez in a spectacular fashion, and he's moving up. They say 2 division, but in my opinion, it's 3 division because Bud Crawford did not look great in the 154-pound division when he faced Mazrimov, right? It could have been arguably gone either way, but he got an opportunity to push that fight under the rug the way they've been desperately doing and get Canelo Alvarez, who a lot of people feel Canelo Alvarez is declining. Yeah, at the end of the day, the pound for pound and the best fighter in the world is Oleksandr Usyk. Now, the conversation of being the face of boxing, I don't think that Oleksandr Usyk at this point could be the face, but he is the best fighter. The face, to be honest, is maybe up for grabs. People may say it's Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez got to show up versus Bud Crawford and really put exclamation point. He cannot perform versus Bud Crawford the way that he did versus Ryder, Charlo, Berlanga, Munguia. You cannot let Bud Crawford, little old Bud Crawford, live 12 rounds. But anyway, there's gonna be a good fight. I cannot bet against Oleksandr Usyk, even though that Joseph Parker's have great momentum. I think it's going to be a 12-round bout, in my opinion. But I think that Oleksandr Usyk is going to win this fight 117, 111, 118, 112, in my opinion. Oleksandr Usyk is just too good, too technical, has great motivation. And I think he's just fighting more than just himself, man. He has, and for the people that's questioning whether he's top 5 heavyweight, I think that's an opinion, just like a pound-for-pound list is an opinion. But looking at what he's done and the fighters that he's beaten in the heavyweight division of this era, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their era. Some people are gonna be like, well, no, back in the days, Oleksandr Usyk would have beat the guys back in the days as well. Okay, he would have beaten the guys back in the days as well. He has a great chance in beating the guys that even Mike Tyson beat back in the days. Okay, he had a chance to beat guys like Pinkley Thomas, Bone Crusher Smith. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Berbick. I think that Oleksandr Usyk could beat those guys too. All right? I think that Oleksandr Usyk could beat the guys that Holyfield beat. I don't know about Mike Tyson though. I think Mike Tyson in his prime beats everybody in his prime. But let's not try to diminish Oleksandr Usyk greatness because we're slaves to the past. We got to move on. And Oleksandr Usyk is the king of boxing today. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. You're not tuning in to Punch Run, baby. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.